Hi, I'm Kelly,
And I'm Madeline.
and welcome to Salt Sessions. Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Salt Sessions. I'm Kelly,
And I'm Mads.
and we have a very special guest today, Donaldo Taylor. You are looking mighty fab.
Can we talk
Thank
about the
you.
outfit that he has on today? I mean, let's look at the outfit. I mean,
Thank
you
you.
look so good.
I
He's the
mean-
most chic one in the room.
He is. He
Yes.
is. I mean, we had Alex on
Last time she was chic
episode.
too.
She
Yes.
was. She was.
But this outfit takes the cake. It's beautiful.
It
Thank
does,
you,
it
thank
does,
you.
it
I
does.
appreciate that.
Yes, you look like you're in Italia.
Oh, I love it. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Italy, darling.
Yes. Well, Donaldo is an amazing makeup artist. He is a celebrity makeup artist and works with some of the top names in the industry and has worked on TV sets, film sets, commercial sets, you name it.
Lifestyle sets,
He's
fashion sets,
done it.
editorial sets. You name it, he's done it.
Def-
So welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I
joining
love
us.
it here.
Yes, yes, yes.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, yeah, sure. I was born in the Republic of Panama.
Okay.
Been in Atlanta now for over 25 years.
Yay.
Yes, and been in the film and TV industry for 15.
Okay.
Yes, and as well as as far as modeling is concerned, been in that now for about 20. I started off in that world.
Right.
Wow.
Started off in that and then kind of ventured over to film.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
And is there a big difference that you see in like between when you're making somebody up like as a model or if you're working with somebody on camera, like for TV? Is there a huge difference?
Huge.
That's what I
Oh,
kind of
wait,
thought
tell
that.
us.
Huge.
Yeah.
As far as like with modeling,
Yeah.
I'm more at the discretion of the creative director.
Right. And if whether they want it really clean and dewy or they want like a little bit more.
Exactly. And the film and TV it's an open gamut. It can go
Oh.
from clean beauty all the way to the grotesque,
Oh,
depending
Do
on
you
the
do
character.
special effects as well?
I do minor special effects.
Oh.
I do
Minor
minor
Wait,
special
like,
effects.
like, tell me something you've done.
Bruising and scarring and aging.
Ooh,
Ooh,
ooh.
eesh, ooh.
We don't need any
We
of that.
don't need that.
We don't need any
We
of that.
don't
We
need
got
that.
No fun on the aging part, but I
No
love
fun
it.
on the aging part.
Okay,
Yes.
I gotcha.
So two different worlds.
I gotcha.
Completely different.
Well, so
worlds.
what advice do you have for young models to do? Like, do you have any skincare advice, or like,
Yeah.
is there any advice that you would give like a model who's starting out?
Yes, definitely start your skincare as soon as possible. If you
Yeah.
haven't, start now.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I would highly recommend seeking a dermatologist and an esthetician.
Okay.
Allow them to be your best friends.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And oftentimes they'll give discounts if they know that you're a model. Coming in to see them, they'll give you a little discount,
Mhm.
so that's good
For
too.
sure. And
Yeah.
to segue off of that, let them know that you are a model.
Yeah.
Yes, let them know.
That's true.
Let
Mhm.
them know. That's the first thing.
We don't
Yes.
need any aggressive treatments right before a shoot.
Exactly.
No.
Or I've made the mistake of getting some Botox before shooting and had some bruising and
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
At
Mhm.
all. I recommend doing that at least a week prior.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, at least a week prior, so then you'll know if anything is going on, any, reactions to the chemicals that they may use or
Right.
anything like that.
Would you recommend that people get chemical peels and stuff like that?
Not before a shoot.
Not before a shoot.
No,
exactly.
but I will recommend it
Right, just to keep your skin
just
nice.
to keep your skin nice and,
Okay,
up to
I
par.
gotcha.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Right.
right
Definitely.
before a
And I
shoot.
guess it depends too on the age of the model, right? Like the type of skincare
They're gonna need.
that you need. I mean, probably more aggressive the older you are.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Completely correct.
Do you have any certain things that, like, for a new model that you think that they should have in their they oftentimes, and I'm just going to be honest now, we had this little thing called COVID a few years ago, and after COVID, a lot of the clients decided that they wanted to go with the models to being hair and makeup ready,
Yes.
which is not great for you.
At all.
But it happened,
It's not
and
good for us either because
it's not great for us either because we represent you.
Mhm.
But what I wanted to say is that, like, I think it's important that you have like a basic model bag, like a cosmetic bag that you're using for shoots. And there's certain things that probably need to go in that little basic bag. Can you touch on that?
Of course, with the makeup, what I would suggest is to have is your mascara,
Yeah.
foundation, tinted moisturizer, lip conditioner, and a different color and array of lipsticks.
Okay.
For example, a red, a pink, a wine color,
Mhm.
and a neutral,
Okay.
like a
Because
a
most
beige.
of our clients like the neutrals, but like
Mhm.
I would say if it's an editorial project, then they might want like a red.
Exactly. And a translucent powder.
Okay.
I would definitely say that
Okay.
to have in your bag at all time, like your staples.
Okay.
That way you're ready for anything that they may
Yeah,
ask
because
for.
that sounds like it's keeping it pretty natural to just have that foundation tinted moisturizer, mascara,
Yes.
lip balms, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
most models don't need a lot of makeup.
At all.
But for e-com, for instance, when we say you need to come here and makeup ready, they're going to expect a little bit heavier application on that for you. Just because e-com is, like I said, the former catalog, and that's what you're seeing.
Yes. Yes. And my advice is to keep it as natural as possible because you can always build.
That's true.
Right, you can always
You can
build.
always build.
Right.
Meaning add more makeup.
Right.
So you can definitely what they ask for because you want to always be ready.
Okay.
And it's much easier to build than take away. So
Definitely.
Right.
yeah.
Definitely.
So I know that you work on a lot of TV and film sets. So I want to hear some juice. Like
Yeah.
I know you've got some juice for us.
I do like what kind of juice?
I don't know. That's how long do we have?
Exactly.
How
Exactly.
about what like fun
Have there been any
stories?
like fun celebrities that you've done recently, or that you thought, wow, this person's really cool?
Oh yes. I would say more so Miss Lynn Whitfield,
Okay.
Ooh.
a legend. She's the best. She's basically allowing you to be her canvas.
Oh.
She's not putting up a fight.
Okay.
She
Gotcha.
understands that she's no longer Miss Lynn Whitfield. It is now the character.
I gotcha. I
And
gotcha.
that's to me our greatest struggle.
Uh-huh.
Right.
With when it comes to actors, certain actors, is the fact that
Mhm.
they want to remain themselves.
Right.
When you're,
Well, I wanted to touch on what you just said.
yes,
That, like, she allowed you to use her face as the canvas. Well, models, you have to allow the makeup artists to do their job.
Yes.
And so we've had situations where, the clients called us afterwards and said, hey, this model was like trying to direct their makeup, and like we know exactly what we want their makeup to look like. And the model was like, well, no, that doesn't look good on me. Like, I only look good in these colors. And you can't do that. You are their canvas. You're being paid for your time.
exactly.
The makeup artist is being paid for their time,
Mhm.
and you need to listen to them and not go, oh no, I can't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they know what they want.
Yeah, I mean, we've had models that have been sent home for something
Right, for
similar,
something similar.
for taking their makeup off and like redoing it. They go into the bathroom and redoing their makeup,
Yes.
and
That was a scary
the
situation.
producer, was not happy about that.
Not
And that model sent home from the job,
Yeah.
didn't get paid.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
I think that was one of our models that maybe had 3 strikes.
it
Or is
was
it 2 strikes? I can't remember.
that was
I
a
don't remember if it's 2 or
that was
3.
a 3-strike you're
That was a
out
3 strike,
kind of
3 strike, you're out kind
situation.
of
Yeah,
situation.
bye
Yes.
bye.
Yes.
Yes.
We don't have bad apples here.
No, we
We
don't.
got good apples.
At all.
We like good
At
apples.
all.
Mm.
Definitely.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely.
So have you had some difficult people as well? I'm sure you have.
Oh, of course.
Without saying names.
Some divas?
Yeah.
Right.
Without saying
Of
names.
course.
Come on.
I've had situations where, like you said, they go to the restroom and change their makeup.
And do they think you're not going to notice?
Right. I'll notice if the eyeliner changed. So,
Right,
and it's more so rectifying it and
Yeah.
walking over to them. But first I'll go to on set the producer or the director, the assistant director, and explain to them that there has to be a makeup change.
Yeah.
But on set, like for example, a photo shoot, I'll go to the creative director and let them know there has to be a makeup change, and then I'll have word with the model and let them know the importance of not changing it.
Yeah.
Because with anything, there is a look, there's an image that goes along with the product that you're selling.
Would you say that when you're doing, like, let's just say you're doing a test shoot,
Okay.
and typically test shoots have 3 different looks in them, right? So
Mhm.
they've got 3 looks, and so the makeup artist is there to change you up on each look, and probably they're going with the clean, real clean, clean, clean to start with. Talk about like the different levels,
Of course, there's a clean look,
right?
of course, which is a no makeup look.
Mhm.
So it was very minimal, light everything.
So what would you put on a no makeup look? Like what products are you using?
I'm using first start off with I'm using of course skincare,
Okay.
Okay.
and then I'll build
Wait,
onto
okay,
it.
so talk to
Yeah,
what
talk about skincare. So
Of
you're
course.
putting on like a
everything, because treat
moisturizer
us
on their
like we're-
face,
yeah.
or
Okay, of course. I'll start off with a facial mist
Okay.
to hydrate the skin and awaken
Okay.
the skin a little. So I'll usually use like Avion water or like a rose water.
I need a little mist.
That's like this.
Yes, the spray. I'll do that
Okay.
just to awaken the skin.
Right.
And then after that, I'll follow it with a tinted moisturizer
Okay.
because it's very lightweight and sheer because I want the skin to be shown.
So the tinted moisturizer goes on, because I need to learn these things.
Yes.
The tinted moisturizer goes on next, and then you put some foundation on them
Yeah. Well, I put the
Well-
tinted moisturizer
as the foundation.
as the foundation because I'm starting
Okay.
clean.
Okay.
I'm starting clean. And then I'll use concealer, but I'll use it as a spot concealer.
Okay.
For any imperfections in the skin,
Mhm.
I'll use that.
Okay.
So I primarily under the eye and then any discoloration throughout the face.
Okay. Gotcha.
Correct. And then after that, I'll probably use like a moisturizer.
Okay.
And then not a moisturizer, excuse me, a mascara
Okay.
and lip conditioner.
Yeah.
In that regard, I
Mhm.
might do a light lip liner, but
Okay.
more so like a flesh
Like a
tone.
nude color.
Yes,
Yeah.
flesh
Okay.
tone, just to add
So not
structure.
this.
Not that,
Not
but
what
it's
Kelly's got
fabulous
going
though.
Not
today.
this.
It's fabulous, not that. And then I like a flesh tone lip liner.
Okay.
And then as far as the shadow, I'll use like a slightly darker than a flesh tone, than what their natural flesh tone
Okay.
is, just to add structure to that
Something
eye, to the lid.
to add a little something,
A
something.
little something something,
Okay.
and a brow pencil,
Okay.
just to shape the
Love a
brow.
brow pencil.
I
Yes.
feel like brows make the face.
Face.
And ignore mine
Yes.
right now because I just got mine laminated and they
What it was laminated.
dyed them as well. And so they're
Yes.
like really dark and it's like they're really brittle too. Like having them laminated. Have you?
What is
Yes. They
laminated? What's laminated
It's
eyebrows?
basically laminating is like it's like a perm.
You can
But
get
it's
So
eyebrows
it's
perm?
but
but it's straight. It's like a
it's
straight
straightener,
perm.
a straight
It's like a
perm,
straightener.
a straight perm, and it gives structure so that
See, I'm learning today too.
yeah. So it's like you condition that brow to stay in place.
Okay.
So that's what it's basically doing. It's training that brow, forcing a train,
I
Yes.
gotcha.
to stay in place.
Let me ask you this. So that's the basic, right? And we're
Yes.
starting the shoot, and they're doing look one, and it's,
Mhm.
it's a more clean look. So when we move on to the next look, what kind of changes would you say that you're making?
At that time, I'll just intensify what it is. So I might put on a pink lip,
Okay.
in that regard. And I might apply a second coat of mascara
Okay.
to make the to bring out more. And I might,
Kelly laughs at me because I call it rouge. I guess it's blush.
it's,
Oh
But
my
do you ever
gosh.
put blush or rouge on?
yes, at that time, I would definitely put blush on.
Okay.
So explain to Matt. So Madeline likes to put blush over her entire face.
Oh, I do.
So
Just let's go.
typically it's I give her a hard time. 'Cause
Yes.
I'm
I
like,
like
love
my
it.
blush.
I'm like,
Yes.
did you get in a fight with your
With your blush.
blush today?
Right.
It's not just here. It's like down here. It's like it's everywhere.
Yes, yes.
Mads likes some blush.
I love
some
it.
blush.
I love it.
I like some blush
love it.
too.
I
And then
love
when you move on to that last look in a test shoot, would you say that that's like the heaviest, but not too heavy? Because like when you're test shooting with a model, the the clients don't want to see too much makeup. They don't want to
Oh.
ever see too much makeup.
At
But
all.
like you'll just add a little more layer.
Yes, I'll add another layer. So I'm basically just adding a little bit more each step,
Okay.
and I'll stop based on the directives that I have
Okay, gotcha.
from the shoot.
I love it
That
when models
regard.
come into the office after they've had a shoot
Yeah.
and they look so beautiful. And I'm like, who did your
Yes.
makeup? I'm like, you look great.
Yes.
Yes.
agree.
And then they have their sweatpants on and their slippers.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
right,
Slippers,
right.
Exactly.
Sweatpants and slippers.
Do you have some favorite brands like
Oh my
that you like to
gosh.
work with?
This is a plethora. I
Okay.
love Danessa Myricks. I love Laura Mercier for the tinted
Okay, so yeah, so what do
moisturizer.
you like for what? Okay, so you like Laura Mercier
Tinted
for
moisturizer.
that she does have a good one. Okay, and
Chef's
her
kiss.
primer. Do you use her primer
I
ever?
do use her primer, and I also use this Danessa Myricks primer.
Oh, I haven't.
Fabulous.
Okay.
She has
What is
it's a blurring
Oh,
balm.
blurring. Oh, I need that. I need
Yes,
that.
I
That's what I'm
love
after.
that primer.
What's your
Okay.
go-to for blush? Since I really
Oh
like it so much.
gosh.
Yeah.
Blush, Laura Mercier,
Okay.
NARS.
NARS.
Love NARS.
Orgasm.
Yes, I
NARS,
love NARS.
We love some
NARS,
We love
orgasm.
that.
hands
We love
down
that.
for the blush.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
those
Yes.
are my go-to.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
Yes, and in regards to segue back to the blush,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love to start with the apple and work my way back to the
Okay.
temple,
Okay.
and then I put a little bit on the tip of the nose to balance it out.
Oh, how
Okay.
Just a
cute.
little Madeline.
bit.
Oh, just a
Just a
little.
little bit.
I know, a little goes a long
I
way.
know that.
I hear.
So do you do mascara on the top lash as well as the bottom, or do you only do the top? Tell me
Mm,
about that.
Of course.
Because I feel like mine like runs a lot of times. Like it ends up like down here.
In the creases.
Yeah. Or
I've
like
seen
on
it.
my cheeks, on my feet. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Switch over to a waterproof mascara.
Okay.
Switch over to a waterproof. But I'll do the top and I'll do the bottom lightly. There's a fan brush. There's a little fan brush that you could
Oh
purchase.
wait, I've seen those. That's
Yes.
what that's for?
That's what I use it for.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. So use that little fan brush and take it across the brush of the
Yeah.
mascara, and then use that to apply the bottom lash because it gives it a lighter application than
Oh,
actually using the wand
that's genius.
that's given to you.
That's smart.
And what's your
Mhm.
favorite mascara? Like, do you have a favorite?
I don't. To be
Oh,
honest with you,
discriminate.
I
He
don't.
doesn't
It's
discriminate.
I don't when it comes to mascara because they all hold a different value.
Okay.
So I'll even go with a L'Oreal if need
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Right,
I
of
mean,
I think
course.
a lot
Yeah.
of makeup artists do. They go higher end on like the skin products,
Yeah.
like foundation, concealer, and then they may go drugstore on the
on the
mascara.
mascara.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right, right.
Okay.
Definitely.
I go to the drugstore for a lot of things.
If there's
I mean, now it's yeah,
it's a treasure chest at the drugstore.
There's yes,
Oh my
there is.
God.
it's
There
Yes.
is.
it's so. I mean, talking
Mhm.
about products. I have a 17-year-old daughter, and
She's
Oh my
it's funny. Her
beautiful.
goodness.
face care regimen is like more high maintenance than me. I'm like,
It is. She
girlfriend.
has like 6 or 7 steps.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, she has the spray that you're talking about, what are
Mist.
you, the
The Mystique
missing?
spray.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. And then her primer, and then all of the
Doesn't
things,
she
and
have
then
like one of those things that set it?
the
Yeah.
setting
The setting
spray, the
spray.
Yeah.
Charlotte Tilbury
Mhm.
setting spray.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So, but it's so funny. I mean, kids now,
Yeah, but it's good that they're starting early,
it is
because
skincare.
it's for life. I remember when I was
Right.
about 14, and I was washing my face, and my grandmother came in the bathroom, and she said, "That's really good, Madeline, that you're taking care of your skin starting early."
Yeah.
So yeah, and stay out of the sun,
Oh my
and
God.
always wear a
No
sunscreen.
tanning beds.
No tanning
No tanning
beds.
No
beds.
tanning
No,
beds.
and we don't
No
like
tanning
tans in
beds.
general for the
No.
models.
No.
We have a few ecom clients that'll ask for like a very light spray tan
Yeah.
for a certain shoot, like if it's summer, spring, or spring, summer. But yeah, other than that, we want you out of the sun, taking care of your skin.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And depending on the market, I mean, like for example, Miami will let you have a little bit more of a tan,
It will.
but New
Mhm.
York, absolutely not. I mean,
Right.
yeah, they will literally say, do
Go
not
on home.
step, yeah,
Yeah.
do not step outside before
Exactly.
shooting
Right.
because we want
Exactly.
you, yeah,
As is the way
yes,
the way
as
we booked you is how we want you.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
So what other tips would you maybe give a new model that's just starting?
Besides the skincare, definitely consider yourself a student.
Okay.
Consider yourself
We
a
talked about
student.
training. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And take tips from and listen to what you're being instructed and take that seriously as the Bible,
Yeah,
because that is exactly how we want you to walk through the door
right.
in that regard.
Mhm.
As well as YouTube, find out how and well, I'll say this. Take the notes from your agent
Mhm.
in that regard and then look at YouTube and see how the top models are getting prepped for their
Right.
calls.
Right,
Yeah.
Because they usually don't stray you wrong, but let that go back to what you were instructed,
right.
because that is key. And
It
that'll
is
be the
key.
greatest tip.
And your agent is always going to instruct you when they give you a booking. Like I will call, I will text, I will email, I will get through to you.
Yes.
And every, job is going to be different. And if they say hair and makeup ready, they're going to have certain instructions for
Mhm.
that. And they usually give me like a beauty board that I can send to the model, and the model can see the beauty board and say, okay, I need to do my makeup like this.
Yes.
So that's important. Listen to your
Correct.
agent, answer their calls, their texts, their emails, please.
Mhm.
When somebody's trying to get in touch with you, please communicate. That's
Yes.
so important.
And so much of this industry is last minute, I mean, with
So much.
bookings and, so yeah, you've got to be accessible because
Gotta be
if you're,
China on spot.
and if you're not, it's on to the next model.
It is.
It is.
Like
It
if you
is.
can't be reached, then they're going to be moving
Yeah,
on.
because I had a time recently. We went with a wonderful casting director here in Atlanta to lunch, and he was asking me about like doing my castings with him, and I said, well, you'll do callbacks. Like I'll send you the
Mhm.
people on casting networks, and then you'll have callbacks for maybe like 16 people to do digitals and to do like little videos for you. And I told Brian, I said, it's like pulling teeth for me. I have to call people like 15 times to get their tape in. Please listen to your agent. We're trying to help you land that job. And if you don't do the things that are asked for, we can't help you.
Yeah.
Like we have to be a team together.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have to be proactive and,
Yeah.
it's a job. It's a job,
It is a job.
sometimes it's not easy, life isn't easy. And, how badly do you want it?
Exactly.
That's
Oh,
the
I think
thing
that's
that
exceptional what you just said.
Yeah,
How badly do
it's
you want it?
you have to
Yep.
be willing to, it's interesting because, on the TV film side of things, which, my daughter started out at, as an actor, you get an audition, you have to go to an acting studio and get coached and then get taped. And it costs a lot of money. And you're doing that once or twice or 3 times a week,
Yes.
paying a lot of money. It's interesting because on
You
the
can
modeling,
definitely tell on the model tapes who has paid attention to the instructions,
Yeah.
because the instructions are very, very clear that the casting director will be giving you. They'll come through me, but they'll give clear directions as to hold your phone horizontally or have it in a
The
non-busy
lighting.
room. It has to be good lighting.
Yeah.
Exactly, Kelly. Yeah, and the better the tape, the better your chances.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, you have to invest in yourself. And,
Hmm.
I will say,
And bring that personality.
very rarely did I ever tape my daughter's auditions. I always took her somewhere. I invested in her.
Yes.
So you have to invest in yourself because this
Yeah.
is your business. You are your own brand. And you really need to take it seriously and put forth the work because we can't want it more than you
You
want
do.
it.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I think that that was well said. Yes, and another thing I've noticed, Kelly, that we touched upon, I think, a little bit ago, is not to filter or Photoshop yourself,
Oh
and
goodness
like to be
gracious, no.
careful with the Instagram because Instagram has become. I didn't know what Instagram was when I started Self, and that was 11 years ago. And my boys came in, and my boys were maybe like 8 and 10 at that time, and they're like, "Mom, you got to have a gram if you're going to start an agency." I'm like, "What's a gram?" And they told me, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And so, you want to be really like I run this all to Instagram and I'm very particular about what I put on it. And I want to show diversity and inclusion and different types of modeling. But when you do your own personal branding, which will help you with your branding, you need to be careful about not retouching your photos too much
Yeah.
because clients look at your Instagram. I have a great story about this. I was in New York at an IMTA years ago. And one of my mentors when I was at Elite, her name was Karen Lee. And Karen Lee told me a story when I was at IMTA, and she said, Madeline, Burberry called me recently. And I was like, wow, Burberry called. That's awesome. And she goes, yeah, I had this beautiful redhead that they were interested in. And they looked at her Instagram because the fashion houses, when they call or when the clients call, they'll say, Madeline or Karen or whoever it is, give us the model's Instagrams. If they have personal and business, we want all of it. And they'll look through it. And if they see party pics, they see you being sloppy, if they see the over editing and filtering, if they see too much skin, too many bikinis, then you've lost your opportunity. And so Burberry, what happened with this particular model with Karen Lee is this particular model had party pics all over her Instagram. And they were like, that does not represent Burberry. So therefore we're not hiring her.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important that you keep it classy, keep it clean.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And also too, with the filtering, when especially a photographer's imagery. So when you book
Oh, you can't touch a photographer's
you
imagery.
cannot edit it, you cannot touch it because that is their work. And you can actually get sued for it. So,
Right, you can.
yeah, so
Don't
do
touch
not
the photographer's work.
ever, ever, ever edit that or,
Because we've had that happen, unfortunately. We've seen it
Yeah.
all,
Yes.
and we've heard it all. So, and that photographer, believe me, is livid when they've shot you for something, and then they see that you have
Yes.
judged it up too much,
Yes.
and they're like, "Well, wait a minute, this is not my art. This is
Yes.
not what I did."
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they make them take it
Exactly.
down.
Exactly.
And another tip, if I could go and segue back for that for a moment, is to practice in the mirror your makeup techniques.
Okay, practice them in your makeup.
Yes, definitely. And if not, like you said, invest. Hire a makeup artist to teach you.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Exactly. To teach you when you're on set, like when you said, come hair and makeup ready. What is hair and makeup ready?
I might need a little
Hire
instruction.
hairstylist, hire makeup artist. Exactly. Exactly.
A little instruction about my blush.
Oh. In my mascara.
And my mascara.
So funny. That's
Yeah, so that's a great tip, I would say.
Yeah, that is a great tip.
Mhm.
Hire a professional to teach you and maybe to teach you what to have in your model bag.
Exactly.
Yeah, a little lesson on how to do clean makeup for a shoot
Yes.
and what to have in that bag.
Exactly.
That's great.
Right.
Mhm.
And another thing that I wanted to talk about was, being females, sometimes we're hormonal, sometimes our skin acts up.
Yes.
And that's okay, it's
Mhm.
it's okay, but it's really important that models communicate that with your agent because
Let us know if you're having a big flare up
if you're
or breakout.
if you're having a flare up or breakout, you have to let us know because
Otherwise, you're going to show up on set and they're going to call us.
yeah, I mean we're submitting,
Right.
we're submitting models every
Based on their
day
book.
based on
Mhm.
their book. And if you
Mhm.
have a flare up and your skin's not great, you're gonna get
You're going to
sent
get sent
home.
home too.
So it's really important to
Exactly.
communicate.
Exactly. And so to tag off of that, let the makeup artist know what you're allergic to, what ingredients you're allergic
Yes.
to.
That's good.
Yes. And also be mindful of what you eat
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
because it comes out onto your skin.
Yes.
So you might be allergic if you're gluten,
Right.
you're going to flare up.
Yeah.
You know, so
Do some makeup products have like gluten in them, and so you have to be careful?
you have to be careful.
Interesting.
I've
Yes.
never heard that. So
Yes.
they're gluten-free makeup products?
Well, it's not gluten free, but there's certain ingredients in there that will flare it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You know, so it's like that's why it's important that the makeup artist consults with the model and the model consults with the makeup artist.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, if if you're in a position where the makeup artist is not consulting with you, consult with the makeup artist. Let
Yeah.
them know what your
Yeah.
allergies are. Bring that up because that's important. Because otherwise, we're going in and just using anything.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
You know, so that's another tip that
Yeah.
I'll say as well.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Do you constantly have to clean your kits? I bet you do.
Constantly
Yeah.
Okay.
after each client, after
After
So
each
you're
yeah.
cleaning your
client.
brushes and
Yes,
yeah.
and that's important for the model as well.
Right.
Clean your brushes. Use disposable sponges.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't use a sponge that comes with the product.
Okay. Yeah.
Throw that out
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, because it has
Are you
chemicals
talking
on
about those little beauty ball things that you like rub stuff in with?
The beauty blender.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, like with the product, like with your compacts, they'll usually have like a flat,
Yeah,
like
like
a
a
flat, like a
powder.
powder.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have
Use a brush.
yeah, take that out, throw that out, and use the brush. Use your
Okay.
brush, yes,
Yeah.
because you're gonna get a better and smoother
It'll be
application.
finer probably
Yeah.
too.
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely, and don't share your makeup.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't
Not
want any herp.
share
No
your
herp.
makeup.
No, no sharing
No
makeup.
cold
No
sores.
sharing
No.
makeup.
No.
No, I actually read an article, I don't know, it was about 6 months ago about a makeup artist who I guess wasn't cleaning their brushes properly, and there was like an outbreak of like,
Eye stuff or
well, it was like
Mhm.
fever blisters and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a lipstick or what, but I
but
was
they
like,
weren't
"Ew,
down.
gross
Mhm.
Right. Hygiene is important.
Hygiene
Yeah.
is important for everybody.
for
Everybody.
everybody."
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
And also a slight tip is to always wash your hands prior to doing your makeup or
Oh, yeah.
skincare.
Yeah.
Always.
You know what? I've had makeup artists. That is like actually my biggest pet peeve. Like I wash my hands all the time.
Mhm.
Like I'm weird. Like, I don't even touch money, like cash and stuff. I mean, I
Mhm.
will, but then I immediately wash my
You'll
hands.
touch some cash.
Yeah.
Although she never has any in her wallet.
Yes. No, 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 no. I know. I'm like debit card, credit
Right.
card,
Yeah.
phone,
Right.
Apple Pay for everything. But yeah, I've had makeup artists do my makeup where they like walk in, like they've like just smoked a cigarette, and then their hand, and I literally was
Nearly
like
threw up, I'm
so grossed out because I'm like, where have those hands been? And they're touching my face.
Right.
I'm like, ew, I don't know. I just
Yes. Yes.
Washing of the hands is good.
Mhm.
We teach that to our children.
yes,
Mm.
yes.
Mhm.
We do. We do for
Definitely.
sure.
Definitely.
Did you want to take a question?
Yes, yes, yes. So, we had a question from Cameron. Hi, Cameron. I actually think I know who this one is from, and she asked us about tattoos. And so we're doing a segment called Ask Salt. I
Okay.
forgot to
Fill
preface
you in
it.
on that.
No, I
Yes,
love
yes,
it. I
yes,
love it.
yes,
Surprise me.
yes. And she asked about tattoos, like why are tattoos kind of frowned upon, and do we think that they may be kind of allowed?
Or, right. Be a hindrance to your
Yes,
career.
yeah. And the big thing is that, when you are booked as a model, the client wants to showcase their product, whether it's makeup or jewelry or clothing. And when you have tattoos, it's honestly it's just distracting. So, for example, if you're doing a jewelry
Jewelry.
client and say, you're posing and you've got, tattoos on your finger, it can be distracting. Same thing with clothing if you've got like a sleeve.
But I will say, like when I started in the industry in 1994, if you had a tattoo, you were never accepted.
Yes.
That was like you're out the door. But now it's become more accepted, and you'll see campaigns in Target right now with girls with tattoos all over them. So you can still work as a model in the business with tattoos. We just recommend that you don't. if you
You'll be
can.
limited. You'll be
You'll be
definitely
more
be limited.
limited.
I know,
Yeah.
Haley Beaver did the big campaign. I forgot which
It was
Tiffany?
Tiffany, I think.
Yeah,
it's
Tiffany.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just, we wouldn't recommend it.
I
But
don't recommend
but that's
it,
where
right.
Donaldo comes into play because as
can
a makeup
cover it.
artist, he could
Cover the
cover it up.
tattoos.
Have you
Yes.
covered tattoos before?
All day.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's all we do.
Okay.
We'll either
Do you ever have to like cover up hickeys and stuff?
yes.
Oh, Kelly, you didn't.
I did. I did.
Yes,
We should do
we
that.
do. You'll
Yeah.
be surprised.
Oh
I'm
my
like, why
gosh.
did you do this?
Yeah.
Right. You're like,
Why?
why? But yes.
What do you cover tattoos with? Is
There's
it
a ta-
dermablend?
Well, there is Derma Blend, but on set we use a tattoo palette. It's actually a tattoo palette. It's a lot thicker.
Okay.
And you just blend it and it looks just like skin or airbrush.
Okay, gotcha.
We'll use the airbrush as well to cover the tattoo.
Right. But I think always like go to your agent and ask them because certain models do have tattoos already. We just don't want you getting more.
Yeah.
So it's like, go to your agent and talk about it. If you have any questions, just go to your agent.
Yeah.
Because they'll let you know. Because I had a model recently that texted me and said, "Hey, I want to change my hair color and length. Is that okay?" And I said, "No, it's actually not okay. Because then we'd have to redo your entire book."
Well, it is
So,
okay, but plan
yeah,
on spending a lot
right.
of money
To redo your book.
reshooting your
Right.
entire book because,
Right.
you've
I
got
didn't mean it's not okay. I just
Yeah,
meant,
yeah.
right, that you'd have to redo
Yeah,
everything
right.
you
You
worked
gotta
for. Yeah,
your book is representative of your current look. So,
Definitely.
yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Donaldo, and thank you so much for joining us as well for another episode of Salt Sessions.
we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Bye.